I hate having to do this, like, right now. This is messed up. Alright, so the police just shot my neighbor. Here's what happened. Basically, alright, so there's two people over there. There's Mike and there's Boone. Boone is not feeling well, so he's under hospice, and his caretakers are apparently drug addicts, and they've been causing a lot of trouble over there, and harassing the neighbors. And they were, I guess, earlier this morning, they were messing with the property line, and that really upset Mike. And at one point, he came out with a gun, and he shot it in the air to just on his property, nowhere near there. And they decided to call the police, and when the police came, they told him to come out with his hands up. At this point, he was on the phone with my neighbor, Jacek Staniseros. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, Jacek. Yeah, so he's on the phone with Jacek telling him what happened earlier that day. And Jacek can hear the police telling him to come out and put his hands up, and come over to them. And so he comes out and he puts his hands up, but he says that he doesn't want to leave his property, and that they're welcome to come onto his property and come talk to him. And he's got his hands up the whole time. And at that point, he's not talking to Jacek because he has his hands up and he's holding the phone, I'm assuming, in his hand. And then he started to say something about how his arms were tired. Now, a little background on Mike. He's 71 years old. He's a computer programmer from Colorado. And his main hobby is building like geodesic domes on his property in order to figure out the best configuration to build a house and protect it from the wind here. Yeah, that's the kind of person he is. He's not like a violent person. And I don't know what happened. All I know is that he said something about his arms were tired. And then he told Jacek that he had to go. So he must have at least put one of his arms down a little to tell him that. And after he hung up, Jacek heard the gunshots. And he went over, and the police would not let him over there. And they, he saw the body on the ground. And yeah. So the police just shot a innocent 71-year-old man for no reason. And I would love to hear why. And I would love to see their body cams.